It's Wednesday. You know what that means. Another episode of our AEW Universe Mode is here. We are back with an episode of Dynamite, the first show following our Revolution pay-per-view. Got a good card lined up, and we hear from our face of the Revolution ladder match winner, Christian Cage, all live from St. Louis, Missouri. And kicking off the show, our face of the Revolution ladder match winner, Christian Cage. Not wasting any time. And Christian letting everyone know his intentions here. Remember, the face of the Revolution ladder match winner earns an AEW World Championship match at a point later on. Christian was the surprise entrant in that and ended up winning the match. Christian saying that he wants that match in exactly 1 month's time with Kenny Omega. He said he wants to give him a month to prepare. He said that way we don't have any excuses. So it looks like we got our title match set. We know when that match will happen. Christian saying he's looking forward to getting back into the ring full time. And he said that he'll be wrestling his first one-on-one match this week on Rampage on our next episode of Universe Mode. He said he wants to knock off any ring rust that he may have. He's saying in 1 month, he will be your new AEW World Champion. And he's saying he's giving Kenny Omega that much time to prepare. He said he doesn't want to hear any bullshit when he beats Kenny. He said that this is going to be a fair fight, one-on-one. So Christian issuing the challenge. We'll see him in 1 month. He will take on Kenny Omega for the AEW World Championship. Should be a good match. Alright, given it's been a minute since we've done our AEW Universe Mode, felt like we might want to go over a little recap of some of the stuff that happened at Revolution, which was our last pay-per-view, the last episodes of our Universe Mode up to this point. So, what a crazy night this was. Right from the start, we had the face of the Revolution ladder match, in which we saw Christian Cage debut, and he ended up winning that ladder match, and that earns him a shot at the AEW World Championship in the near future. Also in the pay-per-view, we saw Miro and Matt Cardona reignite their rivalry from our WWE Universe Mode in Season 1. Miro came out on top in that matchup. We also saw Sting team up with Darby Allin and Brody Lee. They took on Lance Archer and the Good Brothers. All those guys have been having issues. And in the end, Sting, Darby, and Brody pick up the win, get a little revenge on those guys. We also crowned our first TBS champion, and that is Jade Cargill. She was able to defeat Riho in the finals of that tournament, and Jade will be defending that title on our next episode of Rampage. We also saw Britt Baker retain her women's championship against Serena Deeb. Serena had been on such a tear up until running into Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter. We'll have to see what's next for both women. The Young Bucks retained their tag team championships over Santana and Ortiz. Santana and Ortiz were trying to carry that momentum from Beach Break into the match with the Young Bucks, but could not do it. Young Bucks came out on top and proved why they are right now the top team in AEW. We saw Sammy Guevara win the TNT Championship from MJF. And MJF was our first and only TNT champion up to that point. Sammy Guevara able to come out on top. You know MJF's not going to be happy about that. And we'll hear from him tonight in addition to Christian. But Sammy Guevara, the new TNT champion. Eddie Kingston and CM Punk finally put their brutal rivalry to bed. CM Punk picked up the win over Eddie. What was a pretty good match. And in yet another successful title defense, Kenny Omega defeated Chris Jericho for the AEW World Championship in the main event. And we'll have to see what's next for both guys. Omega, we know, will face Christian in the near future, but we don't know what will be next for Chris Jericho, and we don't really know what else Kenny Omega is going to be doing. Remember, he has all those other world championships, too. So we'll have to see what the belt collector has next, other than Christian. But yeah, that was Revolution. It's a fun pay-per-view. Highly recommend going back and watching it in case anybody missed it. And making their debut tonight, FTR. Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood making their AEW debut tonight. First match of the show. They requested an open chat. They requested a match. Any team in the back can step up and face them. We'll see who their opponents will be. And it looks like it's going to be the Varsity Blondes. They're the ones who are going to step up and answer the call. FTR making their debut here tonight. Looks like Cash will start for his team and Brian Pillman Jr. for his team. And Cash Wheeler wasting no time going in on the attack. Oh. FTR making their debut here in AEW. At least in our universe mode, that is. Obviously, they've been in AEW for quite some time. These guys were our first SmackDown Tag Team Champions in our WWE Universe mode. And they were known as the Revival. Very good team. Won a lot of matches in our Universe mode. Had a lot of good tag team matches. And are arguably one of the best teams in the world. These guys getting to make their debut here tonight. I'm sure a lot of people were wondering when they would pop up here in Universe mode. And you're finally getting your answer. And he just made the tag to Dax. Oh, Dax the Axe there with the kick to the knee. Brian Pillman Jr. now trying to fight back from the ground. And now sending Dax into their corner. Oh, big boot to the face. German suplex. And Pillman Jr. can't quite get there to make the tag. Julia Hart there at ringside. Not sure where Dax is going. Brian Pillman, though, looking to send him from the ring. Pillman smartly making the tag. If Garrison checks in now for the first time, but immediately gets met with a Luthez press. Welcome to the match, Griff Garrison. Brian Pillman Jr. trying to get the crowd fired up. FTR now, sending him hard into the corner. Yeah, FTR now here in AEW. Should be fun. Yet another good tag team added to the mix. Oh, big clothesline. It probably would have been in our AEW Universe mode sooner, but we had some loose ends to tie up in Season 1 of Universe mode. Couldn't just leave them, just couldn't send them off in any generic way, you know? And now they're here in our AEW Universe mode. What is Griff Garrison doing here? Oh, just launches Brian Pillman Jr. into Dax. Pillman Jr. now working him over. Yeah, like I said, FTR, a lot of success in our WWE Universe mode Season 1. They held on to the SmackDown Tag Team titles for quite some time. It's only going to be a matter of time before they popped up here, though. Too good of a team to be left out on after being let go from the WWE. And right now, Dax Harwood getting worked over by the Varsity Blondes. Dax, though, with a nice strike, break up their momentum. Garrison, though, sends him from the ring. Dax gets sent hard to the floor. Griff now going up top. And I don't know if this is a good idea or not. Dax back to his feet, and and that was a rough landing there. Dax sidesteps him, and Griff Garrison with a rough landing. Now Cash Wheeler tags back in. Griff, though, able to slip out, but immediately gets thrown right back down onto the mat. Oh, Garrison with a roll-up. Cash kicks out. And now for another roll-up. And that's going to be a rope break. Griff Garrison trying to steal one here. Oh, big clothesline in the corner. Now into the cover. See, Griff Garrison just wants to try and end this as soon as possible. I don't blame him. A team like FTR in there. Another tag made here. Varsity Blondes making quick, frequent tags. Good strategy to keep both guys fresh, but neither guy can really build up any momentum here. Cash really stomping a hole right in the chest of Brian Pillman Jr. These two guys started the match. Pillman Jr. now pushes him away. Running clothesline. And Pillman Jr. gets a shot there. Dax Harwood stunned him. And then Dax able to get the tag. Now he checks into the match. Great ring awareness there from these guys. Oh, what a shot. Now what is Dax thinking here? Oh, he got the leg lock, like a reverse leg lock locked in here. Brian Pillman Jr. trying to crawl to the ropes. I'm not sure he's going to make it there. But it looks like he's able to get out of the hold. Cash Wheeler now back up on the apron there for his team. Oh, what a super kick. Pillman Jr. pointing to the sky. And I think Pillman Jr. maybe wasted too much time. Or not. Able to hit the neck breaker there. Cover. And Cash there to break things up. Brian Pillman Jr. there with the suplex to get him out of the ring, but Dax back to his feet, but gets met with a knee to the midsection. Cash is still down on the floor. Griff Garrison now back into the match. Now looking for a submission, and it's going to be met with a rope break. Oh, man, what a spine buster. Cover. One. And Dax kicks out. Back up to his feet. But Garrison using those long limbs to his advantage. Able to get a hold of Dax before he could reverse or do anything there. Now Griff Garrison backing up, looking to do some kind of damage here. Oh, I don't know if he was going for a spear or what, but he paid dearly for that. What's Dax Harwood thinking here? Oh, just a power bomb just plants him. Griff now comes back. Dax, though, puts the brakes on. Now nearly sending him from the ring. Now bringing Griff back in the hard way there. And into the corner they go. Oh, Griff Garrison fights out. Cash tried to grab a hold of him, trying to help his partner out. No success there. Oh, big kick to the back. Now Dax trying to make the crawl over to his partner, and he gets there. Cash makes his way in. Float over neck breaker. Pillman Jr. though fights back with an uppercut. Varsity Blondes putting up a better fight than I think most people expected here in this one. Cash though. Oh! Now waits for Pillman Jr. to get back to his feet. And hits like a spinning brainbuster there into the cover. 1, 2, and 3. FTR pick up the win. Pillman Jr. cannot kick out. And Varsity Blondes put up a great fight. They look good in this showing, but in the end, FTR pick up a win and have an impressive debut. Showed a little resiliency there in that matchup. Their backs were up against the wall at times, and they came out on top. So yet another major tag team makes their way here to AEW. FTR with the win. Trying to make a statement and say they are the top guys. Strong showing here from these guys. They pick up the win. All right, up next we should have a very good match. Thunder Rosa versus Chris Statlander. Following Revolution, where Britt Baker defeated Serena Deeb, we're going to be needing a new challenger for Britt Baker soon. Now, this match doesn't determine that, but will help somebody move up the rankings. And in the near future, I will put something together here, and we will go over the rankings for our AEW Universe mode. And whenever we go back to our WWE Universe mode, I'll also be trying to get some rankings up over there as well. So we got a lot of rankings and stuff coming here in the near future. Chris Statlander makes her way out to the ring. Both these women been impressive in Universe mode so far. We'll see who comes out on top. Oh, Statlander starts off with a boot to the midsection. Rosa comes back with a strike. Now Statlander lays in a big forearm shot and a clothesline. Statlander with a little bit of a strength and size advantage here. Rosa, though, very good technical wrestler and also has an MMA background. Not sure Statlander wants to get into a striking battle with her. Oh! But Statlander holding her own pretty good so far. I know Statlander had a shot at Britt Baker once early on in Universe mode at Bash at the Beach special, but obviously Britt Baker retained. I know Chris Statlander wants to get another shot at her. Rosa now rolls out. Oh, but right into the power slam. Chris Statlander not wasting any time. Oh, look at her wrench back on the arm here. Busted out all the stops here in this matchup. Thunder Rosa, though, rolls out. Statlander just a little bit quicker that time. Rosa, though, pushes her away. Incoming into the arm drag. Nice takedown. Oh, but Rosa missed with the drop kick. And that was a big mistake. She gets met with a German suplex. Chris Statlander kind of taunting her here. Now Thunder Rosa fights back. Oh, drops her right on her face. Rosa now with the drop kick to the lower back. Statlander puts the brakes on, though. But Thunder Rosa ducks her. And another running arm drag. You see Statlander getting a little bit frustrated. Thunder Rosa now hooks the leg and connects with the vertical suplex. Misjudged that kick, though. Statlander. Oh! Statlander just planted her there. Now with the strike. He's got Rosa up on her shoulders and plants her face first onto the mat. Rosa, though, kicks back up in with the clothesline. Where does this surge of momentum come from? Seemingly out of almost nowhere, Thunder Rosa back into this match. Oh, and planting Statlander. Thunder Rosa now waiting for her to get up. And plants her with the Fire Thunder driver to the cover. 1, 2, and Statlander kicks out. She's still in this. Thunder Rosa looking a little bit frustrated there with the referee. Statlander now standing moonsault into the cover. And Thunder Rosa kicks out. Looks like you're going to have to do more than that to put her away. Statlander brings her back to her feet. And now got her into position. Hits the tombstone pile driver. Getting Rosa away from the ropes. Into the cover. 1, 2. And Rosa kicks out. Statlander now, the next one, getting fired up. Bringing Rosa back to her feet, but Thunder Rosa with a nice counter. Oh, and takes her off the apron there with a spear, sending her right to the floor. Rough landing there for Chris Statlander. Thunder Rosa now looking to join her. Oh. And Thunder Rosa got a little too cute there. Those kicks to the face. Chris Statlander, a little bit fed up, brings her down to the floor the hard way. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Just spiking Rosa right onto the floor. Even though there's a mat there is not much padding between that mat and the concrete floor, so that had to hurt. Thunder Rosa not moving after that. Chris Statlander now wrenching back on the arm. Rosa clutching her arm after that. Chris now climbing to the top. What does she have in mind here? Oh, Thunder Rosa though gets the knees up. And drops her right on their face. Thunder Rosa looking to win this match and climb the rankings. And once again with that Fire Thunder driver into the cover. 1, 2, and 3. She picks up the win over Statlander. You can see the effects though after that match. Thunder Rosa looks a little shaken up. Statlander brought the fight. In the end, though, Thunder Rosa picking up the win. Rosa now gets to move up the rankings. Like I said, I'll have to put together the rankings here. That way everyone will know where everyone stands right now. I'll do one for both the women's and the TBS Championship. That way everyone can see who's going to be next in line for title shots and things like that. Thunder Rosa picks up the victory. Impressive showing here from both women. This won't be the last we see of either woman, that's for sure. Thunder Rosa fired up. She gets the win here on Dynamite. And a very angry MJF is out here tonight. Remember, he lost his TNT Championship to Sammy Guevara at Revolution. MJF expressing frustration in that match and saying that it was unfair that he couldn't have anybody at ringside. Well, MJF very frustrated, obviously losing that title. MJF saying he feels he deserves a rematch. He said being the first TNT champion, he said he feels that he is owed that. And he said that there is no way Sammy Guevara can beat him twice. He said Sammy got lucky at Revolution. And I don't think Sammy is going to agree that he got lucky, but MJF clearly feels otherwise. MJF saying if Sammy Guevara has any balls, he will accept his rematch. He said he wants an answer soon. Or he said that Sammy will have some unexpected visitors. And I don't like the sounds of that. MJF saying he's better than all of us, and we know it. He leaves the ring, so it looks like he wants a rematch with Sammy Guevara. He wants that TNT Championship back. Alright, now for our main event tonight. Something a little different. We have the FTW Championship on the line. Orange Cassidy has stepped up to answer Taz's challenge. Taz issued an open challenge earlier today saying that he's dared anybody in the locker room to come out here, challenge his guy Brian Cage for the FTW Championship. Remember, the FTW Championship is not recognized by any company, but obviously holds a lot of value to Taz, given he created the title. And here he comes with Brian Cage, member of Team Taz. Got that FTW Championship. Things haven't gone very well for Team Taz here as of late in Universe mode, so they could really use a shot in the arm here. And if they lose this championship, that could be pretty devastating for them. All right, FTW Championship on the line. Who's going to walk out with it? Will it be Brian Cage or Orange Cassidy? Main event here for Dynamite, getting ready to kick off. Oh, Orange Cassidy comes charging in. Oh, big chop there to Cage. Cage, though, comes back a couple of strikes. Got him on the ropes. Cage wasting no time, sending him to the floor. Uh-oh. This may not end well for Orange Cassidy. Kick to the midsection. Taz looks on approvingly. Oh, man, powerbomb onto the apron. What a way to start the match. Taz now walking near Orange Cassidy, probably talking some trash to him. Orange Cassidy now sends him into the ropes. Amazed he can even continue here in this match. Brian Cage, though, looking to put him down early. Oh, man, another powerbomb, this time in the ring. Not an ideal start here to the match for Orange Cassidy. Oh, my God. Brian Cage now, the deadlift powerbomb into the cover. Oh, but it's going to be rope break. Orange Cassidy very fortunate right here. Not a good start to the match for him. Brian Cage coming right out the gate with 3 different power bombs. Cage now with a nice reversal into the corner. Remember, Orange Cassidy at Revolution had to go in that grueling Face of the Revolution ladder match, so he's not exactly 100%. The last time I saw Brian Cage, he was getting beat by Keith Lee. Like I said, Team Taz has not had very good luck here as of late, so they desperately need something to go right here. If they lose this title, especially to Orange Cassidy, that's going to be that's going to probably break the team. Oh, nice suplex back into the ring. Orange Cassidy got to try to weather the storm here. Right now, Brian Cage. Oh! I was going to say, right now, Brian Cage throwing everything at him. Orange Cassidy caught him with a good spinning back fist, though. But Cage now coming back with some strikes. Orange Cassidy takes him off his feet. Crowd's starting to get fired up. Cage, though, a nice counter. Oh! Spinning Cassidy around. Full Nelson slam. Cage now playing to the crowd. Crowd is starting to really come alive there for Orange Cassidy. Now Orange with a nice takedown. Now into the sidewalk slam. Orange Cassidy starting to come back here, building a little momentum of his own. Oh, and hits the pile driver. Impressive to hit on a man the size of Cage. Now takes him down. Oh, even Taz looked a little concerned there after that move. Now Orange Cassidy got him up and hits the scoop slam into the cover. And Cage, though, kicks out at 1. Oh, big shot to the side of the head. Cassidy now picks him up. And, oh, man, look at the strength. And now Taz getting involved, distracting the referee. Orange Cassidy now making his way over towards the ropes, maintaining control of the arm of Brian Cage. And big shot to the back of the shoulder. Now Orange Cassidy going to work over the leg. Try and neutralize the power here on the big man. Orange now backing up. And the orange punch into the cover. 1, 2, and Cage kicks out. Cassidy can't believe it. Cage back up to his feet. Oh, it got him in the ropes. Cage now with the run up and hits a 619. Oh, ran right into that chop though. Couldn't capitalize. Oh, and that busted somebody open there. I think it was Cage, got busted open. Now Cage comes back with a big time shot. Orange Cassidy a little bit stunned after that. Cage got him up. And to the drill claw. Cover. 2. And Orange Cassidy kicks out. Showing how resilient he can be. Brian Cage looking to get a little fired up here. Crowd is going absolutely crazy right now. Cage now has got him up on his shoulders. Oh. Rough landing there for Orange Cassidy for sure. And into the corner he goes. Orange Cassidy though fights out of the corner but eats a big elbow shot. And a scoop slam. See Cage starting to feel a little fatigued here at this stage in the match. Now dragging Orange Cassidy. Standing moonsault. Look at the impressive athleticism there. Cage does have some surprising athleticism for a man his size. Big forearm shot. Cage now got him up for the suplex. Cage, oh man, he's lucky he did not hurt himself worse on that. He went airborne. Orange Cassidy was not there. Brian Cage, very fortunate he did not get hurt there in that landing. Now Orange Cassidy is the one down, staring up at the ceiling. Cage went for a big-time tope over the top, and there was nobody home. Fortunately for him, he was able to land on his feet. Oh, big boot. Orange Cassidy, though, comes back, a boot to the face. Clothesline into the corner. Oh, Brian Cage showing off the quickness there. And again plants him with that full Nelson slam. Orange Cassidy in a lot of pain. Cage now looking to get back in control. Oh, went for a big discus lariat. Nobody home. Orange Cassidy now has got him on the mat. Couple of punches here. Orange Cassidy just teeing off. Now into the corner. Cage now fighting back. And hits the drop kick. Cage now going up to the middle rope. Oh! Showing off more of that athleticism there. Orange Cassidy, though, gets the knees up. Cage, though, slaps him away. Knee to the midsection. Oh! Big stomp to the face. And now going in for a submission, but Orange Cassidy, very smart ring awareness there. Had his bottom foot around the rope. Orange Cassidy with that spinning back fist, once again maintaining control. Elbow to the face. Oh, but Cage comes in with a big-time clothesline. And nearly takes his head off there with that lariat. Holy shit. Brian Cage now's got him up. And hits the drill claw once again. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, And 3. Cage is still your FTW champion. He is a bloody mess, though. What a main event, though. Great match with him and Orange Cassidy. That is what I call a solid main event right there. These two went out and killed it. Taz didn't really get involved too much in the match. Got to give him credit there. He let his guy do most of the work. He only got involved that one time. Brian Cage, with his back against the wall a couple of times, came out on top. And he retains that FTW Championship. What an episode of Dynamite, filled with some debuts. We got to hear from Christian Cage, MJF, and it all ends with Brian Cage retaining the FTW Championship. Left a bloody mess. Taz is very excited there at ringside. Finally, something goes right for Team Taz. What a showing here, though, from Cage. Him and Orange Cassidy crushed it out here tonight. What a sight here to end this episode of Dynamite. We'll be back with Rampage here in the near future. Hope to see you guys there.